Hello everybody from Casa do Limoeiro again, where we just finished another day of Thai yoga massage. I wanted to speak a little bit more to the next course that's coming up here, working with the chakra system, an advanced bodywork training. The last Thai massage course of 2023, before then a whole new, obviously, year of courses is coming up next year for sure. And speak a little bit more to why work with the chakras in the first place. What does that really mean? So in Eastern practices, in Eastern medicine and Eastern bodywork, we don't only connect and work with the physical anatomy of the body, but we work with really the whole of our being. And that includes also the energetic body, the energetic state, an idea of energy moving or maybe being blocked or being depleted. And the chakra system from the ancient yogic teachings offers a really tangible and I find quite helpful map to help us orient ourselves around this energetic body. And so in our treatments, that might, for example, look like this or manifest in the following ways. And these are just some examples, which I hope might be helpful to understand why or how, I guess, the chakras might relate to giving a treatment. The chakras all have different qualities. Has more density or more lightness or more energy, more movement in each different chakra. And so maybe that might show in the different way that we touch, or we might give more pressure for more grounding qualities, or we might add more movement and rocking and work more dynamically to bring more uplift into somebody's being. That would be one simple example. The chakras also relate to the functions of our body, so the physiology. And so, for example, we might want to address or vitalize or restore some part of our physiology, like the digestive system, for example, and that relates to the third chakra. The chakras also map out whole parts and areas of our body. So, for example, we might work a lot more around the whole of the shoulder girdle. That's related to the fourth chakra. And so in reverse, obviously, it means that some of the symptoms and some of the issues that are presented in the body might be coming from imbalances in those chakras. The chakras also all have an element, an elemental force, and that might inform the way that we touch. So, for example, there could be more earthiness, so maybe more pressure, more kind of like a slow pace, or there could be more fire in our touch, so that would be more dynamic, more movement, more rocking impulses, and more dynamic, all the way to maybe more flowy, fluid, watery, that's entering into the world of the tissues and the fascia, or maybe really light butterfly touch. We relate more to the element of air. And then each chakra also has a whole kind of world of emotions associated. Maybe the client will share some of that with you, maybe not, we don't know, obviously. But very often the pain that people experience in their body is also related to some emotional stress or anxiety, tension. And the chakra system might offer a perspective on that. And that's really what it is. It is a perspective on how we see life and our body work in a way. I wouldn't say it's the only truth, but it might give us some different angles, some different insights, different aspects. And as an Eastern body work or Eastern practices and teachings, the energetic body is very much at the heart of it. It would make sense to use an energetic map to help us with how we might approach our treatments. We turn more and more to this understanding now, and that's great. It's a really, I think, a really positive development, that the body holds all of our stories in some way or another, and maybe also our ancestors' stories, or the stories of the culture that we have grown up in. It holds a lot of stories, and it keeps them. And as a result of that, a whole bunch of symptoms and diseases and sufferings and pain might manifest in the body later on in life or immediately. So the chakra system, actually, as ancient as it is, but gives a really good perspective on that, and has already in a way understood that however many thousand years ago. It looks at our relationships, how we relate to other people, to ourselves, as well as to the world around us, and how that then, through all of the different various developmental stages of our lives, that will manifest in certain behavioral patterns, as well as certain issues and diseases and illnesses and physical symptoms. And so using that as a map, I actually find that really helpful, and gives another layer to our treatments, of how we might focus our treatments. So I hope I'm explaining that okay. It's really a very high level overview and only giving some examples. If you have some questions, I'd love to hear from you, as always. I have a relatively detailed page about this training on my website, so do check it out. And maybe join me. This training actually invites not only Thai massage practitioners, but really all floor-based body workers. So you might be coming from a shiatsu background or an Ayurvedic massage background, just as an example. I think we're going to have a yoga therapist joining this year also. And I think in this course there will be, like I said, really different perspectives, different angles on the issues that we're all working with as a body worker. And I will offer you a whole bunch of tools and moves and techniques that can very beautifully be integrated in any type of floor-based support and body work, in my opinion. We're not only drawing from Thai massage, of course, that is kind of the foundation of it, but I will also be drawing from some osteopathic principles, craniosacral therapy, some shamanic practices I picked up on the way. Polyvagal theory will be coming into this, supporting the nervous system, and all of that. And this is just my take on things that I find really helpful facets and other layers and colours and tunes, or I don't know, whichever sense you might be tuned into, to any form of floor-based bodywork. I'm saying floor-based bodywork because it's helpful to already be familiar with managing bodies, moving around the floor, as this is a quite comprehensive training packed with lots of material. So you want to be a little bit familiar with moving around the floor and those body mechanics already. Check out my website, reach out to me, you can comment, send me DMs, depending on where you're picking up this video. Thank you so much for watching, and take care of yourself.